Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to present top 10 most played games in the world 2018 in random way, so let's get started.
Aside from the fact that I'm still alive, none of this surprises me.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is a first-person shooter developed by Treyarch and published by Activision. It was released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, and the Xbox 360 on November 13, 2012, and for the Wii U on November 18 in North America and November 30 elsewhere. Black Ops 2 is the ninth game in the Call of Duty franchise of video games, a sequel to the 2010 game Call of Duty Black Ops and the first Call of Duty game for the Wii U. A corresponding game for the PlayStation Vita, Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, was developed by Instigate Games and also released on November 13. The game's campaign follows up the story of Black Ops and is set in two different time periods, the late 1980s and 2025. In the 80s, the player switches control between Alex Mason and Frank Woods, two of the protagonists from Black Ops, while in 2025, the player assumes control of Mason's son, David, codenamed Section. Both time periods involve the characters pursuing Raul Menendez, a Nicaraguan cartel leader, who is responsible for kidnapping Woods in the 80s and later sparking a second Cold War in 2025. The campaign features non-linear gameplay and has multiple endings. On our list, number 2 is Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 is an action-adventure video game developed by Rockstar North and published by Rockstar Games. It was released in September 2013 for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, in November 2014 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and in April 2015 for Microsoft Windows. It is the first main entry in the Grand Theft Auto series since 2008's Grand Theft Auto 4. Set within the fictional state of San Andreas, based on Southern California, the single-player story follows three criminals and their efforts to commit heists while under pressure from a government agency. The open-world design lets players freely roam San Andreas' open countryside and the fictional city of Los Santos, based on Los Angeles.
Legit business. 401ks, tax returns and all.
We're gonna move quick, and we're gonna keep cool.
My job, my score, get your own!
You are alone, you pathetic psychopath!
Suppose a group hug's out of the question?
Grand Theft Auto 5, coming September 17th, rated M for mature.
Call of Duty World War II is a first-person shooter video game developed by Sledgehammer Games and published by Activision. It was released worldwide on November 3, 2017 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It is the 14th main installment in the Call of Duty series and the first title in the series to be set primarily during World War II since Call of Duty World at War in 2008. The game's campaign is set in the European theater, and is centered around a squad in the 1st Infantry Division, following the battles on the Western Front, and set mainly in the historical events of Operation Overlord. The player controls Ronald Red Daniels, who has squadmates that can supply the player with extra ammunition, health, or grenades. None of these are automatically replenished in the campaign. The multiplayer mode features map locations not seen in the campaign. The mode also features the new divisions system, replacing the creator class system that previous games in the series used. A social hub, headquarters, was also implemented into the game, allowing for players to interact with each other.
Gear up! Let's move!
You think you got some guts, don't you?
Was isn't das?
Well, look, it's all or nothing. It's all been leading to this.
Let's move. Well, ain't that something, Fritz?
Overwatch is a team-based multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment, which released on May 24, 2016 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows. Overwatch assigns players into 2 teams of 6, with each player selecting from a roster of over 20 characters, known in-game as heroes, each with a unique style of play, whose roles are divided into 4 general categories: offense, defense, tank, and support. Players on a team work together to secure and defend control points on a map or escort a payload across the map in a limited amount of time. Players gain cosmetic rewards that do not affect gameplay, such as character skins and victory poses, as they play the game. The game was initially launched with casual play, with a competitive ranked mode, various arcade game modes, and a player customizable server browser subsequently included following its release. Additionally, Blizzard has developed and added new characters, maps, and game modes post-release, while stating that all Overwatch updates will remain free, with the only additional cost to players being microtransactions to earn additional cosmetic rewards. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds (PUBG) is a multiplayer, online battle royale game, developed and published by PUBG Corporation, a subsidiary of publisher Bluehole. The game is based on previous mods that were created by Brendan, PlayerUnknown, Green for other games using the film Battle Royale for inspiration, and expanded into a standalone game under Green's creative direction. In the game, up to 100 players parachute onto an island and scavenge for weapons and equipment to kill others while avoiding getting killed themselves. The available safe area of the game's map decreases in size over time, directing surviving players into tighter areas to force encounters. The last player or team standing wins the round. League of Legends, abbreviated LoL, is a multiplayer online battle arena video game developed and published by Riot Games for Microsoft Windows and macOS. The game follows a freemium model and is supported by microtransactions, and was inspired by the Warcraft 3 The Frozen Throne mod, Defense of the Ancients. In League of Legends, players assume the role of an unseen summoner that controls a champion with unique abilities and battle against a team of other players or computer-controlled champions. The goal is usually to destroy the opposing team's nexus, a structure which lies at the heart of a base protected by defensive structures, although other distinct game modes exist as well. Each League of Legends match is discrete, with all champions starting off fairly weak but increasing in strength by accumulating items and experience over the course of the game. The champions and setting blend a variety of elements, including high fantasy, steampunk, and Lovecraftian horror. Last position in our list is for Minecraft. Minecraft is a sandbox video game created by Swedish game designer Marcus Notch Persson, later fully developed and published by Mojang, a company he founded. The creative and building aspects of Minecraft allow players to build with a variety of different cubes in a 3D procedurally generated world. Other activities in the game include exploration, resource gathering, crafting, and combat.
Build a majestic castle. Invent a new machine, or take a ride on a roller coaster. Play with friends. Build your own little community. Protect yourself with the strongest armor that you can craft, and fight off the dangers of the night. No one can tell you what you can or cannot do, with no rules to follow. This adventure, it's up to you.
Rocket League is a vehicular soccer video game developed and published by Psyonix. The game was first released for Microsoft Windows and PlayStation 4 in July 2015, with ports for Xbox One, macOS, Linux, and Nintendo Switch being released later on. In June 2016, 505 Games began distributing a physical retail version for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, with Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment taking over those duties by the end of 2017. Described as soccer, but with rocket-powered cars, Rocket League has 1 to 4 players assigned to each of the two teams, using rocket-powered vehicles to hit a ball into their opponent's goal and score points over the course of a match. The game includes single-player and multiplayer modes which can be played both locally and online, including cross-platform play between the PlayStation 4 and Microsoft Windows versions, as well as cross-play between Xbox One, Switch, and Windows versions. In our list, first place goes to Fortnite. Fortnite is a co-op, sandbox, survival game, developed by Epic Games and People Can Fly, and published by Epic Games. The game was released as a paid-for early access title for Microsoft Windows, macOS, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on July 25, 2017, with a full free-to-play release expected in 2018. The retail versions of the game were published by Gearbox Publishing, while online distribution of the PC versions is handled by Epic's launcher. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege is a tactical shooter video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. It was released worldwide for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on December 1, 2015. The game puts heavy emphasis on environmental destruction and cooperation between players. Players assume control of an attacker or a defender in different gameplay modes such as hostage rescuing and bomb defusing. The title has no campaign, but features a series of short missions that can be played solo. These missions have a loose narrative, focusing on recruits going through training to prepare them for future encounters with the White Masks, a terrorist group that threatens the safety of the world.
Wings on our badge because it's in our blood. We hit from above. The adrenaline, it floods your whole body. You need to control it, focus it. Time stretches, and you get really calm. You feel ready. ready to engage. Our tactics combine top-down entry, toxic gas, and overwhelming speed. We each bring a skill. Combined, we're lethal. It's what we do. We're the regiment.
Okay viewers, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and let me know which one is your favorite game here in comments section. And don't forget to check out my channel and subscribe. We will meet soon with another video. Till then, bye, take care.